God. Oh, that's not good. I've put mud all over the floor. Now, the reason I got mud on my feet and I put it all over the kitchen floor is I've just been outside taking photographs in this grey, dreary sort of light. If you want to check out what we're going to do, how to make the best use of this light, then let's step outside and see what I got. Happy days, that says. Happy days. Happy days indeed. So we're talking about light. I often talk about, the golden hour, all that awesome light kind of ideas. But today, it's grey, it's dreary, it's everything that apparently is not making for very good pictures. But, I'm finally going to get out and actually shoot the farm that's next to our farmhouse, because today is absolutely perfect for it. So not exactly, picture squeak and all that kind of stuff. This is the derelict part of the farm, where they kind of cleared away some of the brambles and stuff a couple of weeks ago. And now for years, actually, I have been looking out my office window, because that is my office window over there, at this, and thinking, I'd like to come and photograph here. But the weather's always been wrong, because whenever I've had this feeling, the weather has been sunny. It's been, it's been summer and nice. But today it feels like the weather, this grey early winter moodiness, this very dull, liquidy, uninspiring light is actually perfect for this, because it's exactly the mood that I want to get from this, I suppose some people could call it a wasteland. We're told that, light should be dramatic, should be kind of, make an amazing subject and all that kind of stuff. And, I think there's like two types of light. There's this active light, which would be, sunbeams and golden hour and all that kind of stuff, where the light's really playing quite a big role in the picture. And then there's today. There's this just nothing light. So the light's very passive. All it's doing is simply lighting the things in front of me. And when it does that, it changes the perspective, the mood of the environment completely. Because all of a sudden, all this noise, all this chaos, all this stuff that's been broken down and sort of fallen apart over decades, gets a stillness about it. And it's that stillness that I love. I'm sitting here, just listening to the wind, just watching some cobwebs flutter by, and I'm getting a feel for this place. I'm getting a feel for what's been going on here. This farm is hundreds of years old. Once upon a time, this was a shearing shed. There's an old derelict shear machine thing down the bottom. And this is great, because this is the kind of mood that I want to get from the photographs. I want that quietness. I want the fact that I don't think these barns are going to be here for much longer. I have a feeling that the estate that owns the barns and the farm are going to possibly renovate these into houses. And all this is going to be gone. So it feels like this is a time to let this light, let this moodiness seep into me as a photographer, and let it just work itself into the photographs. So one of the things that you get, on a day like today is that, okay, the light's not really doing very much. So I have to kind of think about, what am I going to do to make this scene look interesting? Right? Because I haven't got some light to fall back on. And of course, that's both a blessing and a curse, because in a blessing is because I don't have to deal with harsh shadows, I don't have to deal with, very contrasty images, because I think contrasty photographs wouldn't really work for today. Contrasty feels like it's energetic, feels like it's exciting, like something's going on. And yet, if you look down here, obviously that's a bit contrasty and stuff. So there's some mystery, some drama and stuff here. But if I come outside, into the wind, right? This is not contrasty. All of a sudden, this feels very different to me. It feels sullen. Sullen? Is sullen the right word? But what it does is it allows things, say, like this wall over here, to have a feel, play a bit of a role. Whereas if this were all sunlight, then it would be very busy. The other day I was talking with Nick Carver about photographing and being alone in places. And he said that he can't get on when he's photographing with people, that he finds it difficult. And I feel the same way. If I were here with, say, a bunch of people from like a mentorship group or, from the TP community, and we're all kind of like, oh, let's go and explore things, I wouldn't be in touch. I wouldn't be in tune with this place. I mentioned about being in tune with the subject, with the environment, and I think that's an important thing to take on board when we're trying to create photographs that have a certain feeling, have a certain mood. Is that it's too easy to rush around and charge about like a lunatic, just kind of trying to create great photographs. And in many respects, I am somewhat envious of landscape photographers, because they're quite slow. We're slow people. They sit and they look at a scene for ages, and they wait for things to come. And they're in tune with that approach. And I feel that, my approach, like this is very weird for me to be photographing here in a somewhat rural, derelict kind of environment, because I like the urban environments. Not street photography, but I like the buildings. I like all that kind of stuff. And out here it's very different, because all of these colours are muted, and they're weather beaten, and they're toned down, especially because of the light, because of this grey light. All of the colours feel subdued, but they all sort of blend into each other really nicely. Whereas in the urban environment, there's a lot more in-your-face kind of stuff. And today I just want quietness. I want to hear the bird chippering away in the background, and the tree up there, the wind blowing through the leaves. And I want that to come across in my photographs, that quietness. So that's me outside in the cold, actually taking photographs for once. And I hope you enjoyed those images. Let me know in the comments which ones you particularly liked. And the reason for this particular video is that we've been talking about mood on the Photographic Eye community. So every month we have a topic that we lean into, so we're all kind of in a position to give each other feedback and work towards a common goal. Now in January, I'm going to be doing something special. So the first weekend in January, I am going to be doing a live talk to the people of the community where we're all going to do a class together called the Authentic Vision Framework. And it's a great way to kickstart 2025, almost at 24 there, and to really kind of give your photography a boost, to help you find your own authentic voice in photography. And if you are interested, you want to join along, then click on the link in the description box below. But thank you once again for watching the video and joining me outside. And if you enjoyed that video, then I really hope that you will enjoy this one too. Cool. Thanks ever so much, and I will see you soon. Right. Cheers.